Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome to another episode of TerraFirma Punk. I'm here with Dornall.
Hey.
Today we want to do a little bit of train setup, little track running, and maybe get into some magnets a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. See how long it takes to do this train stuff first. So I've finally managed to get, now that we have a Blaze recipe and stuff, I finally managed to get some advanced rails. We got high speed track. So we're going to be putting some of that down. Actually, we're going to need a ton more of normal track too, Dornall, and I need to make a couple specialty tracks that I haven't made yet, I don't think. This is why I have these advanced trails right here. These right here.
Yeah, I'm just clearing some way here.
Okay, yeah, Dornall's going to head off that way. He's going to start leveling some ground. I would give you the drill, but unfortunately I broke the drill head working on the gas spawner last. So it needs its drill head replaced. I probably should just go ahead and put it away for now, because it's not, until I do that, it's not going to do anything for me. So the first thing I need to do is, I've got my high-speed rails. I've got my high-speed transition tracks. Those are going to let me do the long straightaways and allow the train to go fairly fast down those straightaways, which is exactly what we want. We want to get there quickly. These advanced rails are so that I can make some specialty tracks that I need for the just the other functions that it needs to happen. So I need like boarding track. There it is. Embarking and disembarking. I need both of those. So those are both going to require the disembarking one, or the embarking one is okay. They're both going to require wooden rails. So I have wooden rail beds. So I think I might have a few of those, maybe. Maybe I don't have any of those ready to go. Thought I did. What else is up in there? Oh, some more advanced track. Some advanced rails. So I think we got those from a quest. So I probably need to go and make some railcraft rail beds again, which is actually not really hard for us. So we can just come over here and, well, one of these, they all got fresh water in them. Okay, well, we got to break that. Put it back down because we actually need creosote in there. And I think, I don't know if I can do it this way or not. Let's find out. Not like that. Can I do it if I click that, like that? Nope. I was really hoping I could put those straight in there, but it looks like I'm gonna have to bucket it in. So yeah, I gotta bucket this stuff in. It looks like I also maybe need to turn my robot back on, because every time the server restarts or does something like that, his program stops. So I think there is a way to set it up so that it automatically runs at startup, but I don't necessarily want to do that because he might not be in the right position. So I do need to go check him on him. Plus he's supposed to turn off when he runs out of materials anyway, so maybe he just ran out of materials. Let's get these. We'll saw those back up. So 10, I can put 10 in each one of these. There we go. No? Let's, what the? Oh. Interesting. Oh. Yeah, that's been an issue today. Don't know what that's all about, but it seems to only be affecting me on the server, so it must be my internet. Anyway, there we go. There's some ties. Those are going to take a little bit to make, obviously. It's going to take some time. So we also probably want to have a second one, because we want a number divisible by 4 of these things. So go ahead and put 10 more buckets into this one, and then I can go start helping Dornall clear out all the land between here and our destinations.
Bring a chest.
Bring a chest. Okay.
Maybe a couple.
Maybe a few. Well, we definitely got plenty of hickory planks. we got all these hickory planks because we replaced all all that hickory flooring in there with so many glowstones. So 10 into there, seal it up. Gonna give me wooden ties. So I'm gonna come back. I should have 20 of them when they're done, and then we can actually we'll just make chests out of the hickory, I guess. Yeah, few chests. Throw that back in there. Actually, you know, I'm probably going to need more chests because it's going to be a long way and we're going to have to do a lot of digging up stuff. We don't have to dig everything. I just kind of want to flatten it really near us. Eventually, we'll probably just go up and over and around and stuff. The hills. Well, no, not so much around, but just up and over because we can't. We got to go in straight lines to make sure. Where did my saw go? Did you get my saw? Where did it go?
I do not have your saw now.
Oh, it's in my inventory. I just wasn't seeing it. I was actually talking to Sir Toads. Mr. Chester over here.
Yeah, he probably has it.
I think he might have had it. So, oh, okay. So it did work. I was actually able to use wax capsules because I got them back. So, yeah, I was actually able to put some straight into one of these. Let's try it again. Now let's try it without the lag, maybe. Well, if I put that there, and I take, give me 10 of these, and I do that, perfect. Puts the creosote oil in there, and actually gives you the wax capsule back, which is very nice. So that's unusual. Usually the capsule is destroyed in most processes. Okay, so basically what we're gonna have the rail go across land, actually, for the most part. We still have a big long tunnel to go to that's like way over to that island where a couple of people live. We're gonna still do that, and we're gonna get a turtle program to do it for us mostly. But to get to the majority of our guys, we're actually gonna go across land. So our high-speed track is actually gonna start about right here. I think it takes about 3 of these to get the full transition. I'm not 100% sure if I need more than that, but I do remember that I used 3 of them last time I set one of these up. So at this point, I just need to run the high-speed track all the way along here, like crazy long distance. And okay.
Bring on Chester because he's going to have fun.
You know you're offset, right?
Yeah, we can move that over.
Okay. You don't need to make it that wide either. Okay, I'm going to be out of track before we get very far, that's for sure. Definitely going to be needing to make more of this. Considering how far we got to go, it's not cheap stuff either, so.
I'm listening to Chester eat.
Nom 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 nom. He didn't make that noise for me today, but he does like to make that noise. Now, if you want, you can come back. You see how this block right here, the dirt block? If you change that for a carpenter block and then put dirt back in it, it'll actually form the slopes under the rail track. You know what I'm talking about? Like I did over in the factory. I don't have any.
I see what you're saying.
No, I don't have any carpenter blocks with me. Chester, you're kind of in the way, dude. Can you like get out of here? Get out of here, Chester. Arr. You just don't want to listen. Go. Quit pestering us.
He's full.
He's full, yeah. I've got all those regen potions that I'm like trying to use up basically. All right, so here we're actually gonna fill in across this little gap and keep running it. Like I said, I'm going to be out of track before we get too far. Again, we're going to fill in the water. This tree gotta go. And it's getting dark, so we've got to kind of be mindful of mobs. I think I seen one over there. This probably a tree should go too. Not really interfering with the track or anything, but... Ooh, a concussion creeper.
Yay.
But I don't think we want to track this close to our, or trees this close to our rail. I want to make sure I get down here far enough that we can, that when we do our turn, we're going to be able to get, yeah, we want to go about to, let's see here. I think we actually want to go almost to the other side of the coast right here, and then cut across right through there. Because that's going to be, I think that's Twitchy. Oop. I think that's Twitchy's start of a build right there. And yeah, if we come through right here, that would pretty much be ideal to have a little spur come over to Twitchy. And then we can just kind of continue to run out this way. And go across. We'll have to make a bridge across the water somewhere down here. At some point, we're gonna have to turn, come down this way, and then go across over here. Now there was a base that was being built here, but that was Doc's. Doc's base was there, but he has since teamed up with Dragon, so they're living in the same place now. So we don't need to worry about going to two locations over here. Just got to get to, just have to get it all the way up to Dragon's base. But there's where I ran out of rail. So we'll put a couple of transition rails right here for now, since I don't have any more high speed. Don't think I brought regular. I think actually no. I did bring my regular rail because it's in Sir Totes. Sir Totes is carrying all my extra rails. So what I'm going to do for now, since this is it's not ready. Not going all the way. We're gonna put a Y track right here. Just gonna make a little quick loop here so that if I do want to test it, it'll come down and I can turn around. Oh well, maybe I don't have any regular track really. I can use booster track. I mean, it doesn't do anything for the locomotive, but I can use it. And oh, that's interesting. It doesn't turn. You can't make turns out of booster tracks. I did not know that.
There you go. The turn there.
That's because I just replaced it with a normal track. Well, that don't work out very well, does it? I don't have. I need like one piece of normal track. Okay, well, there's an easier solution. Get that circuit. I just move these back a little bit, and then that way I can put the loop at the end of it, because I need high speed, high speed, high speed, high speed, and then I can do. Get that out of there. Booster, booster, booster. There's a loop. That'll work. Oh. This actually needs to be those transition tracks or my train will blow up. We don't want that. And then, of course, I didn't bring any redstone torches, but I can go ahead and just make a couple, because this does require a redstone signal to work. That right there, the high-speed track. Alright, so that's all the further we got? Jang. Gonna need a lot more blaze powder and steel. That is, those are the blaze powder, steel, and gold. That is what makes those high-speed tracks. This cut through looks really weird with the track on the very far side of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3 on the other side too, just to make it look wide.
Okay, cool. And then step the hill so that it's not like a sheer. Ooh, that's a pretty butterfly. I don't think I've seen that one before. Like a red. Cool. All right, well, guys, I think that's as far as we're gonna get on the track today. I do want to test it, but I'm gonna have to make some more normal track. I need to go make some food for myself. We need to wait for daylight, and then I think maybe we're gonna take a quick look at starting just barely scratching the surface of some magnetic craft real quick before we wrap this up, because I want to keep this one short. Just a quick update about the train and a start on magnetic craft. So I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna make a few things, do a few things, and then we'll be back to do some magnetic craft and wrap it up. Okay, folks, we are back. Decided that we're just gonna focus on the train, getting that working today. We run a whole lot of track, made a bunch of track, ran a whole lot of track. We got the train that it goes all the way past Twitchies and all the way to Dragons, and we got a loop at the other end. So what we're gonna do is I've currently got the train idling up so that it'll be ready to go here in a moment. We just kind of got some temporary infrastructure in basically to allow that one train to make the loop. Eventually there'll be multiple trains and other things. Went ahead and put the embarking track here. So this is going to allow us to, it's basically whenever a cart rolls across the embarking track, it'll pick up the closest entity to it within a radius that you can set. You can set the radius. It'll pick up the closest entity to it and put it in the cart. So if there happens to be a mob nearby, it'll put that in the cart instead of you. So do keep that in mind when you're setting up your stuff. And then up here we've got a disembarking track where it'll kick us out as we come back into the station. So moved a few switches and levers around. The track that goes down underground is not in use just yet. So this is all above ground. I think it's nighttime. I don't want to do our run at nighttime for a couple reasons. Because we don't want to run into mobs, and we don't, because that could be bad potentially. It's possible that that running into a creeper might blow up the train. We're not sure. We had a little issue a moment ago, but so
sleep it off.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Now we're ready to go in daytime. Yeah. But okay, so I'm going to turn this on to the lowest setting for now so that it goes out there kind of slow. I'm going to turn it on running. And then as soon as I flip this lever, it's going to release the train. It's going to head out that way. I need to run over there real quick. There's not a mob nearby there, right? I don't want a mob.
No.
Okay.
Not down here, there isn't. Okay,
so I'm going to release the train. It's going to slowly work its way over to here. Now, normally it would do this quite fast, but I needed to actually walk over here to get it within the range of the embarking track. But normally it would come around here a little bit quicker. So we actually put 2 train carts on it so that we can both take this journey together. It's going to put me in the first track, it should, and then he'll put... What?
I put your chest in the second.
That's different.
Get your chest out of there and I'll come up and get in.
Let me just idle this. Just idle that. Come out of there, chest. How do I get him out of there? Thank you. Oh. I guess that's one way to get him out of there. Come here, Chester. I need that card pack. Come here. He's trying to get something. I don't know what it is. There's something loose up there. Alright, well let me pick him up so he doesn't do that again. Well actually it ain't gonna matter because we're just gonna get in normally. I just want to demonstrate that the barking track does what it does. And that was a perfect example of showing about entities in carts.
Yes, it was.
Let's go back to running, and we're going to go full speed. Here we go. Here we go. So right here we got a high-speed transition, so we just transition to the high-speed track. It does do a little bit. It's probably easier to notice the high speed when you're not on server, because, I mean, there are limitations when you're on the server, I imagine, to the amount of speed that you can actually travel.
And this is where we blew up.
This is where we blew up?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess there was a creeper or something on the track there. Or it got struck by lightning. We're not 100% sure.
I ended up with gunpowder in my pack.
So, it's probably. So, okay, you might have noticed that when we went around the corner, we transitioned out of high speed, go around the corner, and transition back into high speed. If you do not do those transitions, the train will blow up. So there is some danger involved in this mode of transportation. Here we go, we're coming up. This is one of, I guess is one of Twitchy's mountains here. I cut up through it. And we took a nice little, you can't kind of see it, you really can't see it from actually in the train, but we're going across a big old bridge. A big old bridge out of those suspension parts that we got from all those dungeons. And we cut down south a little ways. We need to fix that little cut through right there, so it's a little smoother.
Yeah.
We were in a hurry. So again, transition on the corners and retransition back to high speed.
Here comes the fun.
Yeah, here comes one. We're going to be going past Doc's old base. He has recently abandoned this base to go and join Dragon and Infernal at their base. He's working with them. So it's kind of abandoned. It's a nice place though. And there we go! In to cross the rock. This is how we cross the pond. Woohoo! There's a bunch of chunks not loading, but boom! Okay, so we should mention that if you don't land back on track when you do one of those vaults like that, you'll die. So if you just vault off into nowhere and then land, it'll kill you. So you have to make sure it lands back on a track. Here we go! There's quite a bit of lag going on right now because we're loading bases and stuff like that. and we're flying through the air. So yeah, no bridge across the water. We just dumped it. So now we're just going to head all the way back.
Yeah, we left it that way so we could take our big old boats through there.
That too. And it's fun. It's just fun to dump. Wow, there's a pink sheep. I've never seen a pink sheep before.
Well, you have now.
Yeah, well, not a wild pink sheep anyway. We seem to have lost all of our sounds, which is probably just fine.
Yeah, I get the whistle sometimes, but that's fine with me.
Yeah, we could put whistle tracks down if we wanted to whistle a bunch of things. Might not be bad to have whistle tracks like just as you pull into the station, so that like if you happen to be at the base and somebody pulls in, you might hear the whistle.
You have to make it pretty loud.
Well, that's however loud it is. Maybe we can see. Can we see? The problem with being in the train, you really can't see the bridge we're going across.
I turned around and looked at the bag, but you don't get my perspective.
Yeah, I can't give you my own perspective. Well, that's okay. You'll have to go watch Twitchy's videos to see it. And he's probably going to do some really cool stuff with it. I looked at the little bit of the base that he's got so far. It's looking really nice. So I imagine he's going to do some very decorative, really cool stuff with that bridge. We'll come back and look at it. On our video, we'll come back and look at it after he's had an opportunity to do something with it.
Yep,
We just put a straight line of suspension parts across it.
Right here is where I blew up. See, it didn't blow up. It was a creeper.
It was a creeper. So yeah, you gotta be careful. Most mobs, it'll just kill them when it hits them, but I guess a creeper blows up. So we'll come back in. Coming back in, we should
Get disembarked, yeah.
we should get disembarked right at the train station. Paboof! And we're here. And we're here at the bazaar. Boop boop. I hear it whistling. And the train's gonna go back around, and it should stop right. Oh nope, the lever's on. I forgot to turn the lever off after the train went by. Maybe can we get in and idle it down? Maybe.
Did it not take? I hit the idle button.
I got it. I got it. I'll run it forward a little bit, and then we'll back it up. I don't know if that'll work or not. It's kind of backwards.
That took it in the wrong way. Yeah,
it takes it in the wrong way. I just don't want to unload the fuel and stuff like that, but it's probably not that big of a deal. Actually, as soon as it gets past that track, I can just shut it down, and I can start it up whenever I want to use it again. Next time it goes through there, though, it will get stopped. So there we go. We actually have a working train system. It's not. It's certainly not done. It's certainly not done. We still need to add tickets, routing, lots of stuff to do with it. But it is an actual functioning train that we can go and visit our neighbors with now. And they kind of know where the train's going to be coming through their bases, so they'll be able to build around it. So I like it. And then actually, we'll actually end up having a giant loop of track, because this is actually going to get used. We are still going to use that underground train rail to go over to the island, to the halfway island. Where Notch Flame lives, and
Virtual Gamer.
Virtual Gamer. But I haven't seen Virtual Gamer in a while. I see Notch. Notch was here for the raid, so I haven't seen Virtual Gamer in a while. He must have lost
VG was on the other morning.
Okay. Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, yeah. By the way, that's where the Nether Fortress is. Way over there, 444 meters to get blaze powder.
Yeah, we gotta make the train go there too.
You think? Okay. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I really am hoping we can find one closer now that we know what we're looking for, but I doubt it, because I was pretty thorough in my first couple searches. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video as much as we have enjoyed making it for you. We had a lot of fun with this train, let me tell you. Especially the jumps.
There's a lot of flying through the air.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with the jumps, figuring all that stuff up. But if you did like this, be sure and leave a comment and a thumbs up and all that other fun stuff. Send me a tweet on Twitter if you want to get on the server. I'm opening it up to just about anybody, but you do got to send me a tweet. And until next time, we will catch you later.
See y'all on the flip.